like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee out there with Williams. And it's Knipple in at the 3-6. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And here's Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. And Beal kicks to Harden. Off target with his three. The drive-by Ball. And the rejection by Harden. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Plumlee sets the pick for Ball.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
Jones, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Hornets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Miller kicks the ball. Miller inside, and it's Miller with the jam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
This Clippers organization putting a premium on stability and continuity this season.
I really believe, Kevin, they're comfortable with the talent they have on the roster. Some aging veterans, but they're capable and still producing. And that should keep them in the playoff mix.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here is Ball. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Ball with the bucket.
You know, looking at Ball's numbers, LaMelo takes a bunch of threes, and that really helps his team spacing.
Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Unloads from 13. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Now Miller. Here is Williams. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Zubac against Plumlee. Out to Miller. There's the triple. He can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The open shot. Levine. Great positioning on the putback.
Zubac dominating on the offensive glass and getting one of his own there.
Hornets trail by 6. Plumlee, no luck.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Bradley Beal. Well, with Zubats, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Here's Harden. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right side, Ball. Miller outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 points so far.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
On the wing, Harden. Covered by Miller. Bogdanovich, no luck. Hornets trail by 6. Miller outside. Pass to Knipple. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's good from long range. Levine's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Knipple wide open, and he fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
Levine finds Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Bridges comes in for Williams. Green, he's checked in for Knipple. And it's Colin Sexton in for Miller. Now, here's Sexton. Really struggled in the loss against Utah. Pass the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Harden the pass to Zubats. Now here's Levine. Zubats a screen on Green. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the wide open shot from Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Bang, bang, hitting Green in rhythm, never a bad choice.
Harden the pass to Zubats. For 3, Levine. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sexton against Levine. Sexton kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Ball from long range. It's held in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Levine passes to Zubats. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 4. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Over Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach Levine.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Hornets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Bridges and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Beal inside. Nice pass. Went into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint break. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Now here's Beal. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Diabate.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Back to Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Sexton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. 1:19 left to play here in the first. And here is Beal. He's got 5. A 3 from Bogdanovich. He doesn't hit that one. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 4. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now, here's Ball. After Colin Sexton's miss. Diabate's shot is good.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the 2-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
Right side, Collins. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the shot goes down.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Beal against Ball, and he drives in. It's blocked. Here's Bogdanovich. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Ball with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. It'll count. No good there. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Levine in the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. And so here's Charlotte, 4-point game, and it goes down 2 points.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Harden kicks to Zubac. Beal deciding where to go with it. Zubac the pass to Harden. Miller grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive, even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Down low, they kick it out to Green. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Three-pointer.
Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to Zubac. And here is Beal. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Now, here's Zubac. He has 6. And here's Miller outside. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Knipples checked in for Brandon Miller. First free throw is good.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Harden hits them both. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Here's Levine following the basket by Colin Sexton. And there it is for him. Levine's got 13.
Hey, for all that Levine can do on the hardwood, at heart, he's a pure scorer.
Knipple. And Zach Levine pulls it down. Harden kicks to Levine. Hornets with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Here's Harden following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Zubac is a legit 7-footer now, and he's got good physicality as well. He presents a lot of problems inside.
Taking 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Zubac. Clark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
And it's Green missing. Harden the pass to Zubats. Harden surveying the D. Outside, Beal takes the three. The Hornets pull it in. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A moment here now to see the numbers for Ivica Zubats. Los Angeles will get a switch here. Harden outside. Bell's wide open. Goes back up. Good. He hits the jump shot.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Sexton against Harden. Shoots from the block. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Lets it fly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Knippel.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one drops. He ties it up. There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
It's good.
For Williams, those inside points are critical. I mean, I think he's most effective when he's getting points everywhere.
Pass to Levine. From past the arc. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Levine. Harden's got 13.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
Now Knippel. Back to Sexton. Plumlee sets the pick for Sexton. Plumlee the pass to Sexton. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's 13 points for Colin Sexton.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Outside, Levine. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Harden against Sexton. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. No good on the shot. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. From deep, Harden. Knippel with the rebound.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Good on the 3-point shot. Knippel's got his 2nd basket.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from 3-point land right now.
Now here's Levine. 26 points for him last game against Detroit. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Harden. He had 28 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Bridges in for Williams. Here's Green. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside, Levine. Pass to Jones. against Bogdanovich. Beal, that's for two. The Hornets pull it in. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Beal kicks to Zubac. Pass to Jones. He takes it in. Misses from short range. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Bridges. There's Ball with the 3. Gets that one to drop, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Beal, the pass to Jones. Here's Levine. Outside for Beal. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Beal's got 8 points.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Detroit.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Miller's checked in for Knipple. Hornets leading by 5. 1:29 left now here in the second. Miller outside, and it's Ball in the corner. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. LA's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Hornets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Ball kicks to Green. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Diabate. Zubac defending. A shot by Diabate. No good. Bogdanovich dishes to Levine. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And it's Ball penetrating, and it's in there. 14 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Levine. He's got 15.
Levine has that buoyant bounce. He just looks like he's floating when he goes up top.
Outside, Ball. On the wing, Green. Here's Bridges, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight, and guys, has been the driving force for the Charlotte Hornets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort, and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
I don't put stock in the voting at this point. I could be blindfolded and tell you who's up there.
Yeah, and then on the outside looking in, you have a few guys on the bubble who haven't made their moves yet. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Grant Williams. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
The Hornets with the lead. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7". He's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marks.
The Hornets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Ball makes it off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harden, no good.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Outside Williams, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jones, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Ball finds Miller. Now here's Plumlee. Zubac defending. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 6. Here's Plumlee. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Zubac. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Now Ball, following Bogdanovich's 3-point attempt.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Zubac.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
To the middle. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
A three-pointer is right on target.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Clippers trail by 3. Martin with it. 13 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 16. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Ball really confident, even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
I like this throwback approach they've taken, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Pass to Collins. Collins, a screen on Sexton. That shot wide open. Levine's got 20.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 15. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Outside, Levine. Back to Harden. Outside Collins. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now, here's Ball. 18 points for him. It's deflected, and Plumlee kicks to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Ball. Williams for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Talk about confidence and quick release. Love that Williams wasted no time letting that one go.
Harden against Miller. Collins passes to Levine. Back to Collins. Now Wells. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Harden's shot is off.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming before.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Miles Bridges in for Williams.
Let's hear some noise for your Hoop Crew.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good for Miller.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Clippers trail by 10. Harden outside. It's Harden on the attack.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Sexton. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. Clippers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Collins kicks to Levine. Collins a screen on Sexton. Levine and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Pass to Sexton. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
That 3 off the mark. Hornets leading by 8. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Green's got 11.
With good size for his position, Green is a factor inside.
Now here's Levine. He's got 24. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Foul Clippers. Number 14, third personal foul. 4th team foul.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Diabate. Here's Miller. He's guarded by Collins. Offensive rebound. Clippers trail by 10. Harden right side. Three-pointer. The 3-ball goes for James Harden.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Hornets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Sexton against Harden. For 3. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. They set the pick. Sexton for 3. The rebound by Harden.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Levine. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Collins. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Now just a 4-point Hornets lead to the inside. Here's Miller. Good for another bucket. He's made a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it is really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Now here's Bogdanovich. 8 points for him.
First in shooting percentage. And they're also first in the league in fewest turnovers. An extremely smart group of guys in terms of how they execute and really take care of the ball.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Beal comes in for James Harden. The Hornets also with a sub. Knipples checked in for Brandon Miller. Sexton dishes to Green. To the paint. Here's Diabate. Basket counts. Diabate's got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. Then the defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Beal. He's got 11. Pass to Collins. Now here's Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Here's Sexton. Second shot opportunity. Beal pulls it in. Clippers trail by 3. Jones the pass to Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Knippel. Back to Sexton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Charlotte leading by a point. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
LGA focusing on the physicality of the game. He clearly wants more aggressiveness.
And understandably, setting the tone on defense critical if you want to get this win.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bradley Beal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Wells in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Pass to Wells, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Charlotte trailing. Here's Ball. Bridges finds Williams. Here's Knippel. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knippel tight, or he'll knock those down.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, Knippel with it. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Zubac, and he goes right over Mason, Plumlee, and slams it down.
Powering through the defense and finishing. Zubac, he's a man with great strength.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now, here's Ball. Outside Williams. And here is Ball. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ball's got 20.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Beal up top. He's covered by Ball. Bogdanovich wide open. Misses the 3. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass the Ball. Here's Knippel. 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Jones, no luck. Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ball with the bucket. And it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't phase him. That rarely works against Ball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zach LaVine's checked in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden has subbed in for Bradley Beal. The Hornets also with the sub. Miller's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now, here's Wells. After the miss from Mason Plumlee, the three, LaVine, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And slammed in by Plumlee.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
LaVine, that's good.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Miller outside. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Ball. And here's Miller. The tray. It's held in by Zubats. Now here's Wells. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Jones. Jones sets the pick for LaVine. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Miller. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Jones, no one around him. And the wing jumper offline.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Ball kicks to Bridges. LaVine against Ball. Plumlee, the pass to Williams. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats is... LaVine against Ball. Bridges with the steal. To the middle. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Ball dishes to Miller. The shot's good. Miller's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Now, here's Zubats. Hornets with the rebound. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Plumlee with a screen on Harden. Ball kicks to Bridges. To take the lead. 6 on the shot clock. Shots good by Miller.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now Zubats. He's guarded by Plumlee. Shoots it. Plumlee with some nice D. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Charlotte.
It's going to go on Zubats. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He knows every possession is critical now.
Start moving with your basketball. Let's dance.
the Hornets. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pass to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out to the right wing. Collins against Bridges. To halt the run. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Miller. Bridges kicks to Miller. Now here's Ball. Fires for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Williams is checked in for Miles Bridges.
Number 2, Grant Williams.
Charlotte leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. Got it to go off the glass.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Levine. Now Harden. Missed on the 3.
Well, you can see, even when he has a tough outing, his confidence is unwavering.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the football.
GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Yep, that goes down.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Collins.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here is Miller. Harden missing his last shot. Ball with it. Plumlee in the post. That shot, no good. Miller against Harden. No good there.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Ball. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is off. And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare.
Buries the deep ball.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Levine. Harden outside. Knocks down the three.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 14, fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Hornets ball.
LA.
They've led by as much as 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Hornets. Miller. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game.
Levine deciding where to go with it. And there's the dunker.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home. Showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
To tie it up. Off target from outside.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The line for the Hornets. Grant Williams.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.